The first time I noticed something was wrong, my shadow moved when I didn't. I was walking home after a late shift, with the streetlights buzzing over my head. I stopped at the corner to wait for the light, but my shadow, it didn't. It took one extra step forward into the street. Then it froze, snapping back into place. I just told myself I was tired, seeing things. The second time, I wasn't alone. My neighbor, Dave, was across the street. He saw me and quickly crossed to the other side to avoid me, staring at the ground the whole time. As he passed under a bright street light, his shadow stretched out long and thin. Then it stood up. It wasn't detached or floating. It rose from the pavement like it was unfolding. The shadow turned its featureless head toward me. Dave let out this choked scream. His own shadow grabbed him by the ankles and just pulled him down into the flat, dark patch on the sidewalk. The streetlight flickered for a second, and when it came back on, the sidewalk was empty, except for one shadow left behind, mine. After that, it followed me everywhere. It was always a half-second late in its movements. It felt heavier than it should, darker. When I ran, it ran too, but it always seemed to get closer, almost touching my heels. I stopped sleeping with the lights off, but that didn't help. Shadows don't need darkness to exist. The real chase started the night the power went out. The whole city just fell into this deep, black silence. The only light came from the faint, red glow of emergency lights far in the distance. My apartment hallway was pitch black. And that's when I felt it peel away from my feet, for the first time. I heard it breathe. It was a wet, excited sound. I ran. My footsteps echoed down the empty hall, but another sound followed me, a slapping noise against the walls, like something with too many limbs was crawling, moving all wrong. The red emergency exit sign at the end of the hall flickered, and for a split second, I saw it. The silhouette was twisted and human, climbing across the ceiling. Then it dropped. I burst out onto the street, screaming for help. Cars drove past. People on the sidewalk just stared at me, their eyes wide with fear. None of them stopped, because in the glow of the streetlights, they could see it clearly. My shadow was wearing me. Its long, dark limbs were wrapped around my body from behind. Its joints bending through mine. Its face was pressed against the back of my skull. And then it whispered, using my own mouth, "You're just the outline." The official report says I jumped from the overpass. That the fall was instant. But if you happen to walk down that street late at night, look closely at the ground beneath the lamps. They say you can still see the shadows there. One of them doesn't belong to anyone. And the other one, it's still trying to run.